Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to KF&JF, Round Political View. Well, today I want to get back at you on my adventure I've been going through. I know you guys been wondering what's been going on with my little property problem. Well, all I can tell you is this. It's one of those things where it just ain't good. Last time I talked to you, I told you I was going to try to get a fence put on that property. And I have been trying and trying and trying, and it just hasn't worked out, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell you a little bit about this adventure and see what you think, how you would go about it. I called some people down there. Remember I was telling you I was going to try to get a surveyor to go out there and take a look at my property. And I had only gotten one call. Well, let's start off with that one. I ended up getting a call back, ladies and gentlemen, from somebody that was going to come out there and do the job. They called me and said, Mr. Fernandez, you know what happened first, though? I called them and went off like a jackrabbit. I was fed up. You knew I was fed up. You knew I was going to get upset. I called and went off on the secretary as if she was the head of the Ku Klux Klan. I went off on her. And she wasn't. She was a very nice lady. After I ventured in and examined the fact that I was yelling at the wrong person. I told her, I said, I just don't understand why you guys haven't been returning my calls all this time. She said, hold on a minute. Uh-oh, that reminds me of that lady from the energy company. She said, hold on a minute. But you know what? She didn't have that music. Right away, somebody got on the phone. He got on the phone. He says, yes, how can I help you? I said, are you guys in the business of surveying, or what is the problem down there? I've been calling you and calling you for a month, and I haven't gotten no recall. I said, are you busy down there? He said, yes, we're really busy. We got a lot of things going on, but a survey is a survey. Well, I said, okay, well, I need a survey. Surveyor? He said, okay, send me the information over. I said, sure. Give me your email. I got it all written down, double checked it, and he said he wanted to know exactly what was the layout from the deed. I said, sure, no problem, sir. I picked up that deed out of that file, and I got to looking at that deed, and I said, oops, what the heck? It's got a lot of information on there, and I'm not good at taking a picture and copying and all that stuff. I tried, and I couldn't get it done right. So you know what I did? I typed it all in the email. Everything, the word for word. Orbit, people next door, the people on the side, the people in the back, the street, the whole 9 yards. I typed down every word that they had on my deed that said where I was supposed to be. Emailed it to him. That's right, I emailed it to him right on over there. I pressed send, and I thought I did a great job after I got done. I waited a couple of hours, and next thing you know, he called me while I was on the road. He said, Mr. Fernandez, I have sent you over the quote for going over there to look at the property and do a survey. I said, my goodness, Louisiana got service. So I rushed home, got in the office, and whipped out that laptop and pulled it on up. And ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you something. The information was there. But this is the problem I have. This guy must be out of his mind. That's what I thought when I got through looking at that doggone proposal. He said $7,000. Like, my God, $7,000 is for who? The land down there ain't even $7,000. Why in the heck are you charging me $7,000 for something? I looked at the freaking proposal and noticed that this guy must have been a member of the military. Because you know all the things he wanted to do had to do with flying in the air. He wants to put a drone up to look at who, where, and what the property looks like, and how far it sits apart from everybody else, and what's the layout. He wants to draw a diagram, of the whole place, not only my place, but the place next door and practically the whole damn street to find out, make sure that I'm in the right spot. Lord have mercy, I was looking at that, and then he starts saying, well, you know what, Mr. Fernandez, I also want to be able to have two guys do this and get all the information that you need, and we're going to set this up so that you have a good layout. Like, all I want you to do, man, is stake it off. Put one pipe here or one stick there, and that's it. And he's like, well, Mr. Fernandez, the last time we tried to do this job, like, oh, you know what? We tried in your area before with a client. It was $4,500. I was like, well, I don't know what she was getting, but it ain't worth $4,500 to get a stake in the ground. He said, but it ended up costing $7,000. So I'm just giving you an idea that it can range from one end to the other. But we can go with the hourly rate if you want to. Hourly rate. Wait a minute. We go from $7,000 to the hourly rate. He says $150 an hour, sir, and we can we can go out there and start doing it and marking it off and find out what's going on. I said, didn't I give you everything that they gave me from the deed? It should be very easy to see where I'm at. The house has been there over 200. Well, the property's been in our family over 100 and something years. So if things have shifted and people have shifted and the whole world has shifted, you know. So I don't know what the world he's talking about. And I looked at that proposal again and I said to myself, delete. That's what I said. Delete. I deleted that post. I deleted his email, and I deleted everything about him. I don't want nothing to do with him trying to charge me $7,000. Called my mama. Said, Mama, what's wrong with these people? How it could be $7,000 for a freaking proposal for a survey? She said, normally, honey, it's about $300 or $400. I don't know why he want to charge you $7,000. My mom's 80 years old. I figure she might know a thing or two. So that issue right there was it's still burning inside me right now. But you know what happened before I got off the delete button? He gave me information regarding a guy that he said would do the fence because part-time, you know what he was doing part-time? He was a pool guy. That should tell you right there that I was getting screwed. I was getting dipped in a bunch of hot sauce or something. Molasses or something down there. So I called over to his fence guy, Joseph. Picked up the phone. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? This is, referred to you over there, and I'm trying to get a fence put on my property. He said to me, no problem. Where is it? I said, I gave him the address and everything. Oh, I'm not too far from there. I'm about like 6 miles or so. I'll be able to go over there and right after I get done with this job and take a look at it and give you a call back as to what I can do. What type of fencing are you looking for, sir? I said, whatever you think. Because at this point, everything I decide to do is wrong. So I'm figuring out, throw it on them. Whatever you think, sir, that can be sufficient to keep people from parking on the property. How high you think it should be and what you think will be something reasonable to be put there. Oh, sure, sir. I'll get back with you and email you and let you know. I said, okay, great. Finally, somebody's talking with a little bit of sense, even though he was 80 years old, seemed like, but he still was talking with some sense. But like everything else in Louisiana, even though I think things are sensible, they are unsensible to them because he never called me back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 2 weeks and he ain't called me back. He sent me a message and telling me that, you know what? I hadn't got a chance to go over there and take a look at it. It just seems like I heard that before. I heard that before with the indigent people. I just can't, or I just haven't, or we didn't get a chance to go to your property. I'm starting to think my property is kind of a ghost. It don't really exist. Maybe I got to double check with the assessor's office down there and make sure that even's in my name. But anyway, I sent him back a little nasty. I mean a nasty text. What do you mean that you ain't been by there? You told me you were going to be by there. You suggest to me that you were going to be able to handle this. Matter of fact, I was referred to you. And all of this and all of that, and I was going off like I don't know what. I still haven't heard back from that man. I may have just washed him away, or he may have just washed me away. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, and I don't have a fence. I barely got the people to move the electricity. I can't get a surveyor. So I went on the deep end. I went so far deep, I went concrete deep. I said, you know what? I told my sister, why don't we just go see if we can get a barrier? We're going to get one of them barriers that they got out there on the freeway. We're going to go rent one of them and take one of them things and put it right across that 50-footer. So I got on the phone, and you know what I did first, though, which is kind of funny, though. I'll tell you the truth. I got on my phone, and I asked that lady on the phone, Syria or whoever her name is. I said, Syria, can you find me somebody in Napoleonville or somewhere out there that has barriers where I can put on my property? Syria says, hold on a minute. I'm searching for that for you. He came up with some weird stuff. I had to do it again. I said, you know what? I'm going to speak a little slowly. Can you find somebody that I can put K rails on my property? Oh, I got that for you. Here you go. This is what I found. I was like, this doggone phone is pretty doggone smart, man. That thing found it for me. I picked up the number and dialed it. Of course, when I asked for it, it was 8 o'clock at night, and I just dialed a number just to see if the number worked, ladies and gentlemen. Called, and there was an answering service, and I said, you know what? Let's do the smart thing. Let's get on their website. So I got their website and went to their website and started looking and dancing around that website and looked out and found out there they are right there. They look good. They 10-footers, 8-footers. That looks exactly like what I want to put across my property. I had to stop them. They won't be able to roll over that thing, and they definitely won't be able to lift it up. So, I left a little email, very desperate email too. Told them I need to get that done right away. I am in desperate need. Went to bed, stressed out as usual, and woke up and got a call from the rail company. They talking about, hey, Mr. Fernandez, here we go. We can help you out. No problem. I said, okay, fine. I need to get like 4 10-footers there, put on my property and all of that. And, it's commercial residence that's people keep parking on the lot. Oh, hold on, the man said. The man said, hold on. I'm like, what? Hold on what? I'm just giving you the information. We don't deal with commercial residents. We only deal with, no, we don't deal with residents. We only deal with commercial properties. I said to myself, you got to be kidding me. I waited all day for you to tell me that you don't even do business with me. Hung up the phone. Get out of here. Luckily, that wasn't my only adventure that night. I left a message with another guy. He called me later on in the evening. Said, you know what, Mr. Fernandez, we can help you own your residence. Whew, I was so happy. 10-footers you need, Mr. Fernandez? Yes, I need 10-footers, 4 of them. Well, how high you need them? I said, what do you think I need? Stop a car. Well, how about 2 feet 6 inches? That sounds like enough. We can get you that. He said, I'll get you the proposal and get you those numbers right away, Mr. Fernandez. I sat back and I waited. He emailed it over and I looked at it and I said, ain't this about something? I mean, ain't this about something? He said they $800 a K-rail. I said, $800? I said, I just want to rent these things. I just want to put them over there temporarily. I don't want to own them. What am I going to do with 4 10-foot K-rails parked on my land? For what am I using them for? I only use them for this particular situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was $800. I said, nah, I can't do that. Told my sister that's just way too much. And he said, okay, And I said, well, what does that consist of? He said, well, we're gonna deliver them over there, and we'll go ahead on and take them and put them on your property. But the other part of it is you won't be able to get them off unless you got somebody that can get them off for you, because we don't unload. They don't unload them, ladies and gentlemen. They don't unload them at all. All they're gonna do with them is deliver them. So I had to find another person to take those K rails off of the truck and put them in my property or on my property and line them up. I was too fed up, ladies and gentlemen. I said, you know what? I deleted that thing. I deleted that email. I deleted it. I swear, I deleted it so much. I just erased the whole thing. No way I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pay all that money out there, 30 something, $200 or something, for freaking rails that I can't even use. So I was disappointed, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and I'm just fed up with Louisiana. I don't think nobody wants to do anything for me. I think my property doesn't exist. I think there's a ghost somewhere on that street, because every time I ask for something to get done on it, it just seems like nobody wants to do it. So I figured I'd just go ask my brother again and say, hey, can you go ahead on and get this guy next door? I have a friend down there that's been my friend since I was a little kid. I said, hey, maybe he can help me out. Maybe he can do something for me, his homie. But I said, well, he lives like 3 houses down the street. Maybe he could just put a pole down there or something and put my no trespassing sign right in front of that parking lot, right smack dab on it. And you know what he said? Your friend is not only dancing on your property and partying on your property, but he's in cahoots with the people next door that you kicked off. Oh my God, I was so fed up. I said to myself, I can't win. Not even my friends, family, or anybody down there want to do anything for you. I think those people down there don't want to help you. They don't want to help you succeed. They're jealous. They see you trying to do something. I think not only they're jealous, but they're jealous of me being way out here in California trying to do it. They said, bring your butt down here and try that. So I'm all fed up right now. I'm disappointed in this whole situation. I still haven't got really to the bottom of this. You know, you guys are probably wondering, say, Mister, why don't you just go out there and take care of it yourself? Well, let me tell you the truth. I can't leave the state. Isn't that a trip? I can't even leave the state. So I'm stuck trying to figure out how to do things from a distance. And I know that seems like it's something easy for some people. But when you're working with Louisiana, it ain't all that easy. Well, that's a little bit of a update on my situation regarding the property. But I tell you, just because you own property, just because you are in the American dream of ownership, doesn't mean that you can just get things done like you want to get it done. It takes a while. It takes a while to get it done. So I'm starting to hate everybody that own land, because they definitely doing a hell of a lot better than I am. And I'm fed up. So let's see if we can get something done next week. Well, this is KF&JF, Ground View.